One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Dukes will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Syracuse's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Caught behind the line. It's Ross Simmons. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught close to the marker, it's Cook. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. The Orange will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So James Madison's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Back to throw, it's Collins. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Nixon. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Collins. Here's a heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Kicking team.
You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Dukes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. To the air, it's Collins. Under fire. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. To the air on first down. unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The snap sets up to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Let's it fly. And he was looking to the end zone and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back has it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Barnett. The throw to the outside is complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Heaves it deep. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Syracuse. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. It's a running room. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47 and a big run there. And the Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle, it's Ellis. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The corners are walked up tight. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And here comes the punt team.
Catch interference. Kicking team.
So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. Looking downfield, it's Collins. He's going to let it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give on the option. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Dukes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellis. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Sends it downfield. Reels it in down the left side. Off and running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cuse.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that we can win this game.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To throw, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Catch in the middle, it's Kyle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Dukes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He leaves it with his back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Collins. Caught over the middle, it's Ross Simmons. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, defenders have to really understand body position and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Going over the top. Pulls in the deep ball. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Got it in the middle. It's Kyle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line. QB draw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
23, James Madison, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They want that clock to run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The toss to the right. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short. You're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Cook. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Makes the grab, it's Gus Simmons. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Syracuse right back at it.
3
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They want to throw it. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
James Madison, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A little release to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. He's going up top here late in the game. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.